We begin here in the heavy quiet. Moving on is often talked about as if it's a simple choice, like turning a page. But we know the truth. It feels more like trying to sail a ship while the anchor is still buried deep in the sand. Think about what you are holding on to right now. Is it a person? A version of yourself that no longer exists? A mistake you can't stop replaying? Shakespeare once wrote that grief fills the room up of my absent child. When we lose something, the hole it leaves behind becomes a physical presence. It sits at the table with us. It sleeps in our bed. We hold on to the pain because, for a while, the pain is the only thing left of what we loved. But staying there doesn't bring the past back. It only keeps you from the future. Reflective, slow. Every life has its seasons. Right now, you might be in a long winter. In winter, everything looks dead. The trees are bare, the ground is hard, and it feels like the sun has forgotten the way home. But imagine if a tree tried to hold on to its dead leaves forever. If it refused to let them fall because it was afraid of being bare, it would never have the room to grow new buds in the spring. The tree isn't giving up on its leaves. It is simply following the cycle of life. You are allowed to be bare for a while. You are allowed to feel the cold. But you must realize that the dead leaves of your past, the old arguments, the what-ifs, the regrets, are only weighing you down. They served their purpose. They were beautiful once, but their season has ended. Firm, encouraging, slightly more energetic. There is a famous line, "To thine own self be true." But which self are we talking about? Often, we are trying to be true to a person we aren't anymore. We try to live up to plans we made 5 years ago. We try to fix a relationship that has already turned to dust. We are haunting our own lives. Moving on is an act of kindness to yourself. It is saying, I am more than what happened to me. You are not just the victim of your breakup. You are not just the person who lost that job. You are the author of the next chapter. The hardest part of moving on is the unknown. We stay in unhappy situations because the misery is familiar and the future is a blank map. But a blank map is where the greatest adventures are written. Strong, empowering. Let's talk about forgiveness. Not necessarily forgiving someone else, though that helps, but forgiving yourself. Forgive yourself for not knowing then what you know now. Forgive yourself for staying too long. Forgive yourself for being human. Shakespeare's characters often met their end because they were trapped by fate. But in the real world, we have the power to walk out of the theater. You do not need permission to be happy again. You do not need the other person to apologize before you can find peace. If you wait for the world to be fair before you move on, you will be waiting forever. Take your peace now. It is yours by right. Hopeful, bright, peaceful. As we come to the end of this time, look forward. Imagine your life a year from today. Imagine the day when you wake up and the first thing you think about isn't the past, but the coffee you're going to drink or the sun hitting the wall. That day is coming. It is inevitable as long as you keep walking. You don't have to run. You don't even have to walk fast. You just have to make sure your feet are pointed toward tomorrow. The past is a library. Go there to learn, go there to remember, but do not try to live in the stacks. The air is stale there. The sun is outside. Take a deep breath. Let it out. The anchor is up. The wind is catching the sails. You are moving, and that is exactly where you are meant to be.